So, this may sound controversial to some, but America has taken a term that was historically used to oppress black people and has converted it into a cultural export. What I mean by a cultural export is that it has become a component in the media, the culture that America has exported to other countries and other cultures in the form of, art, games, movies, and music. Now, to really hammer home how prevalent, to contextualize why this is so important to take note of, and to just give you an example, right? I don't think it's controversial to say that one of America's most significant musical cultural exports is rap music. And rap music, I think, is reasonable to say, is the genre of music that uses the N-word the most. Now, when it comes to saying why only black people should be able to say the N-word and use it in art and stuff, the reason that is provided is because they are reclaiming the word, reclaiming a word that was, historically used to oppress them. And I understand that. However, it also has to be acknowledged that part of reclaiming a word is allowing it back into pop culture. And when you allow something into pop culture, that pop culture, or whatever it's packaged in the form of, will become some people's first exposure to your culture and or language, right? And to give you an idea of how much the N-word has become this cultural export, I took the top 10 most streamed rap songs of 2023 from Spotify, and I took all of the lyrics and fed it into a word cloud generator. From that word cloud generator, I was able to just grab this quick graphic to show the top 10 most frequently used terms. Now, some of these are just like, gra, iya, and a phrase that, let's be honest, this phrase, too many nights, that's overused in all of music, not just rap. But if you look at the individual words, bitch, boy, mummy, money, girl, Barbie, and this one. So again, when other cultures come into contact, especially with rap music, especially with something, it really needs to be, you really need to keep in the back of your mind how aggressively America is able to export its culture to other nations. And again, this is a part of American culture, this word. The fact that people are able to use it in American media that is then shown to other people. This is a significant part of America's identity. And with it comes the possibility of exposing people to it who don't understand the context behind it. So, what happens when, let's say, for example, a young Indonesian boy comes into contact with rap music, enjoys the rap music, and decides to learn English using, in part, that rap music? What happens when that same Indonesian boy, totally removed from the context of the N-word and not surrounded by any Americans who will give him that context, what happens when he ends up saying the N-word, using the N-word in everyday conversation because he's learned English from that song that he listened to or that genre of music that he listens to? Is he racist? And the answer, of course, is no. And to insist otherwise is just, it's the equivalent of offering someone a bowl of jelly beans and then getting mad at them for taking one off the top that you were planning to save for yourself. And it's made even worse by the fact that you never communicated the fact that you wanted to keep it for yourself because, statistically speaking, you probably don't even speak their language. So, that kind of boils down one of the main criticisms I have of this video, and that is that it views everything through the lens of American cultural expectations, values, and taboos, and tries to apply those same cultural expectations, values, and taboos to a context and to, multiple contexts that are completely removed from America.